Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, I get to bitch about the Rams some more. This on another episode of... Now, I could have took this two ways. One, talk about the Atlanta game versus the Rams. Or two, complain and talk about the issues ongoing this whole season. And I'm going to do a bit of both. So first off, let's get the game out of the way. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Rams on Monday Night Football. Yes, that happened. Now, this game, I can point to two parties that I mainly hold responsible for that. A, Matthew Stafford. MVP season potentially ruined by a multiple interception game. Good job. And two, the run defense. The run defense that worked very well against Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs. Basically, any major running back the Rams ran into, except for maybe Christian McCaffrey, they worked well against. Add Bijan Robinson to that list of running backs they couldn't handle. Yes, let him rip that giant run for a touchdown. Yes, let him run all over you. Congratulations. It was not a good game from that perspective. The comeback was nice. It showed that the offense could potentially overcome a multiple interception Stafford game. But with all being honest, that game was really depressing. Now, not sure those two issues are changeable, because I think Stafford just had a bad game, and honestly, the run defense is good 90% of the time, so I'll take it, but it's a little concerning moving forward. Now, overall, why Rams? At one point, you were the one seed. At several points, you were the one seed, and now you're not going to have a home game in the playoffs. Which, 5 seeds fine, because the West is really competitive, but then you go and mess that up, so now you're looking at 6 seed, maybe? Maybe you get the 5th seed back if things end up right in Week 18, but likely you'll be either going to visit the Eagles or the Bears. Congratulations. You could have had the South, although honestly, if the Panthers win, you already lost to the Panthers, so who knows? This team has squandered a lot of chances to be truly dominant this year. It's embarrassing. I don't like it. But they still are going to the playoffs. They're still going to be a good team in the playoffs, but they've squandered a few opportunities so far. Now, do I think it's coaching's fault? No. I think McVay overall has, once again, orchestrated a great season for the Rams. I think we got rid of the only issue on the coaching staff already and the special teams coach. On the player side of it, I really think that secondary is still a weakness and honestly kind of has been exposed a few times this year. The front 7 pass rush, great. Linebackers, Nate Landman's been amazing, but there's still some issues on the back end. The thicker kicker's been amazing ever since we got him and got rid of our last kicker. Not really an issue. On offense, the run game's been fine. Blake Corum's emergence has been great. For receivers, Puka and Devontae have been amazing together. Tight ends have been amazing this year. There's not many complaints, but I think there needs to be a little more hustle to win and not make those kind of mistakes heading into the playoffs. Now, do I think the Rams will win the Super Bowl? Of course I do. I'm a Rams fan. But I think they will have some trouble, potentially, depending on which teams they run into. I think they'll have more trouble in the NFC than in the AFC. The Patriots, Jaguars, Broncos, Bills, they don't really scare me at this point. I am worried a little bit about a game against the Seahawks maybe, or the Bears. We'll see. But hopefully the Rams can win it, make me happy, be a nice present. But it's been a great season so far. So with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below, comment what you think, and I'll see you next time.